Wednesday. Welcome to another few days in my teacher life. Today's field day. My students are in an activity, but the specialist who is in charge told me I could take a quick break, so I thought I'd pop on here and start today's footage. I did grab a bit of footage from the first activity. I'll put that here. So they were doing a beach clothes relay. So they had to like put on shorts and a beach shirt and sunglasses and like an inner tube. And then they had to run and take it all off, and then the next kid did it. So it's raining outside. So we're doing indoor field day. We were initially like going to potentially move some things around and try to do it a different day, but we just decided, you know what, never mind. We're just gonna do it rain or shine on today because we also had like parent volunteers and stuff. So that is what we are up to right now. I have like a couple minutes before I need to be back upstairs to take them to their next activity. I have been quite busy in my classroom. You can probably see like there's an empty space right here where I had those metal shelves that are over there, right there, that had their book boxes, but we've emptied all that out. I've moved those shelves out of the way. I am getting closer to being ready for summer. Now I'm going to do a totally separate video on my classroom pack up. So I have students all day tomorrow, half day on Friday, and then we have the rest of Friday, and then we have to come back the Tuesday after Memorial Day to like close out our classrooms and stuff like that. So I will do a separate vlog with the classroom pack up stuff to go a little bit more in depth on what I'm doing. This is just going to be like activities and the last 2.5 days of school. So hope you enjoy. I need to head back upstairs to get my students. They're going to come downstairs and do tug of war, which is going to be interesting. So I will chat with you a bit later. The schedule is crazy today because it is field day. So we don't have our normal plan time. We have a little bit of a shorter lunch. So there's just a lot of things going on. And it's hot. I've already taken my sweater off because I'm hot, but that's the story of my life. So anyway, I will chat with you all later, let you know how things went. See you then. Happy Thursday. It's like 11:51 or something like that. I just took my students to lunch. Today's been a day where we just used up some of the worksheets that I'd like copied and never got to. So this morning they did, all right, I threw the extras away. Excuse the wrinkles. We did a caterpillar life cycle, which I literally got to do when we still had our butterflies and we never had a chance. So we did that first thing. I had it on their tables when they came in and just had them work on that. Then we worked, well, so after that we did our morning meeting and then we went and used the restroom. We came back and we did like a tens and ones math paper, again, that I'd copied for way back and we'd never used. After that, we finished the dog side of our directed drawing paper. This is a packet. I will link it down below. I really like it because the directions aren't too terribly difficult. This one was a little hard, but so on Monday we'd done a car, forgive my drawings. So Monday we did the car, and then today we did a dog. So we go through the directions, we follow all of them, and then they can draw it. We write a sentence together, or they can write their own sentence if they want, and that was writing. So that was that. Then we went to lunch. I gave them like a piece of paper and just told them to like draw on it if they were finished because I've pretty much put everything else away. While they were doing that, I was working on cutting out the little labels for the bubble wands that I got my students actually 2 years ago. And then because we went out in March, I did not hand them out because there was no way for me to guarantee that everyone was going to get one because only some of the students came up to pick up their supplies. And then last year I had some in person, some virtual so that it wouldn't be fair for me to just give the gifts to the in-person students. So I've saved them for 2 years. Thankfully, they're bubbles and they never go bad. So while they are at specials today, I'm going to quickly tape the labels onto those bubble wands and pass them out, because I know I have some students that will not be here tomorrow, because tomorrow is an early release day. We release at 12:40, and I have several students who are never able to make it on early release days because their grown-ups can't come get them at that time. So I'm trying to get it all ready to go, cutting. I'm going to eat some lunch. This afternoon, I have a movie. We're going to watch The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and they're just gonna chill out, hang out on the floor. While they're doing that, I'm going to start working on report cards, because I have not even started doing that. Report cards do not go home until the 31st though, so I have a little bit of time, and that's all I've got for you right now. It's been an okay day. I have some extra students from a class because their teacher is not here. She is attending her son's high school graduation, so she has like a legit excuse. So yeah, we're pushing through, y'all. We're pushing through today, and then a half day tomorrow with students. So yes, anyway, let me stop here, eat some lunch. I have like 15 minutes left, and I will come back on and chat with you at Plan. Come on and chat during Plan, but you saw me putting together the bubble wands. So all I did was take the things, the labels, which I have somewhere, but I don't know where they are. All I did was take the labels and I taped them on to the front of the bubble wands, and then I put the wands in each of my students' mailboxes, and they took those home today. I did have one child that kind of threw a fit and got mad because she did not get the color that she wanted. So that was a nice teachable moment about how the proper response was thank you. Needless to say, she felt pretty bad afterwards, but it's kind of just a sign of the times, I think. But yeah, so I've passed those out because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm almost positive I'm gonna have several students not here tomorrow. That always happens on the last day of school. I have actually had surprisingly good attendance for like this entire week. I'm actually pretty surprised. Everyone pretty much has been here every day, with the exception of one child who has already gone with their other parent for the summer. So that's not bad, 1 out of 16 being gone. So we will see. Tomorrow I expect it to be quite a bit lower. I am slowly but surely like cleaning and straightening things up. You can see I got everything off this bulletin board here. I have a little bit more to do. Back here I have the alphabet chart, and then obviously my note about like when it's okay to like interrupt Miss Bears, like when I'm doing small groups. I'll spin you. So their cubbies are emptied out. I've got, sorry about the document camera. Everything pretty much is off the walls. You can see that one is empty too. So we're making progress. Tomorrow we have specials for like 25-ish minutes, 30 minutes. That's at 10:30. We eat lunch like at noon, I think, and then they go home right after that. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna put like some of the morning tubs out, let them play with those, play with some Play-Doh. I'll probably send home a container of Play-Doh with each of them because it's kind of getting dried out here, so they might as well enjoy it at home. I'm not gonna be able to reuse it next year. And then I'm going to work on report cards after they're gone for a short amount of time, and then start moving some of the things out of the classroom, which I will again film as a separate video. So we are down to a half day with students, y'all. Whew. Ooh. Who would have thought that it would finally get here? I have a couple of things I'm gonna put away before I leave. I have like some procedural stuff, like things that I had posted that I need to put into file folders. And I cleaned a lot of like this stuff off. Right here, I've cleaned like all this off. So again, we are making progress. I have a video for tomorrow for us to watch. Today we watched Winnie the Pooh, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Like none of them had seen that, which I figured would be the case. So I'm glad that we watched that. What else? That's about all I've got, honestly. Like I don't have that much left to do. I'm taking down the things off my bulletin boards because I'm rearranging my classroom for next year and I want to like move stuff around. So I need to use different bulletin boards for different things. So like across the room over here was where I had all those word work bins. I'm not going to put the word work bins there. I'm going to use one of these wooden bookcases for the word work bins, and they're gonna be like up against the back wall. So I just need to do some rearranging and things like that. And then we'll be good. As I was cleaning, I found lots of pencils, lots of crayons, pieces of the morning tubs that had like rolled under furniture, stuff like that, you know, the stuff you always find. And otherwise, we're looking pretty good. Oh, I did finally finish sorting all of the like puzzle pieces. So all of these, each of these trays has like a set of them. So I need to bag those up. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And that's about all I've got, I think. I've got a couple of things to do on this back table. I've got like these sight words, which I'm going to sort out the words for sets 1 through 4 because we don't do any higher than set 4 and those words go like all the way up. I don't know, to like set 12 or something like that. I think there's a lot of them. So I need to go through, like I have ones clipped here. I just need to get them back in there and just sort all that out. I've got a lot of like the science of reading stuff that I'd started to use that I need to organize. I'm saving all of my students' pictures that they've drawn for me this year. I got the idea from Bree at Teaching the Tinies. I think she said she puts them in like sheet protectors and puts them in a binder and saves them. So I thought that was a cute idea. I've never done that before, but I've got the whole stack of everything they've drawn for me over there. And yeah, it's just little stuff like this stuff here that needs to be cleaned up, things like that. So it's not too bad. Hopefully I can get it all to fit in the closet. So on this note, that's enough talking. It's been 6 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, sign off for today and come back to you tomorrow to finish out this vlog with the last day of school. So I will see you then. Friday. It is the last day of school. My students are at specials. It's 10:43. I picked them up at 10:55. I have been moving some things around the classroom, playing with setup for next year, because this is stuff that we kind of have to think about. I'm hoping that we'll be allowed to have our rugs back next year. So I'm like trying to lay out the room to have space for the rug because it's quite large. So I'm just playing around with furniture. I will kind of show you. I moved, sorry about the book boxes right there, but I moved the morning tub shelf right here next to backpacks because I'm wanting to hopefully be able to use those next year in the morning as the kids like come in, to give them a little bit of something to do after they eat their breakfast. So my school gives every child breakfast in the morning, but some eat at home so they don't need breakfast, etc. But most of mine eat breakfast. So I've moved that there. The bookcase there that was next to it, the empty one that's hidden behind those book boxes, I'm going to turn into the word work center for next year. But I'm probably going to actually scoot that like against this wall, so that I can use that bulletin board to display student names and stuff like that, and probably put their cubbies back over there so that everything's that they would need in the morning is on that wall. But yeah, so I'm just kind of playing around with some things. I also needed to pull bookcases out and stuff because there was a lot of stuff that had rolled underneath or fallen off the back that I needed to put away. So that's what I was doing this morning while my kids were playing with some pattern block activities that I downloaded for free on TPT. I'll link them down below. What else? That's about it. That's about all I've done so far. I'm gonna go ahead and play around with report cards for a bit. I need to run something upstairs to the library and run to the restroom as well. And I have like 10 minutes. So, yeah, I need to get started on my report cards. They need to be done by Tuesday. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, otherwise, that's all I've got for you today. I do have a summer shirt on. It says Hello Summer. I didn't want something that was like specific to a last day of a specific grade in case I like change grade levels or positions, etc. I just wanted something generic. But yeah, I'm gonna go put a couple things in my closet, run upstairs. I will chat with you probably after the students are gone just to kind of walk you through my plan for the rest of today. And yeah, that's about all I've got. My brain has like 50,000 things going at once. So let's pause right there. I will come back and chat with you after the students are gone and let you know what my afternoon's gonna look like. So see you then. Hey y'all, it is 2:13. My students dismissed at 12:40, but we had dismissal. I had some lunch. I did do a couple of things around the room that I did not film. Apologies. All I was doing was putting the SIPS sight word wall cards back in order because another teacher had been using them. So they were all mixed up. So I put them all back in order to make sure I had them all and put them in the envelope. What else? I got all of my curriculum out of that bookcase that is like over there. That is so hard. Over there in the corner, I emptied that whole thing out. There's one more piece that I'm gonna need to put in my closet, but it's fine for right now. What else? I am going to right now go through and finish checking off the books that go with our reading curriculum because I forgot that this like was a whole extra pack. I think they're for like reteaching. If like the students don't get the skills, you can reuse these books to help them. And I totally forgot that I had them. So another teacher reminded me. So I need to go through and check those off. So I'm gonna do that really fast. We get to leave at 3 today. Before I go, I am going to finish putting things into file folders and putting them in my file cabinet in the closet. I'm also hoping I can maybe empty out the math drawer to make room for the Eureka stuff because I still have the old Envision stuff from 2nd grade in there. So that's what I would like to do, but we'll just see. Before I go, I will walk you around and show you the room because as I mentioned earlier, I was rearranging a bit and I think the way I've got it is what I'm going to do next year. So we'll see. But yeah, so I'll show you what it looks like. But right now I'm gonna check these books off and I will come back to you after that. Till 4, yeah, 3:44. I figured I'd go ahead and show you around the classroom, show you a look at my closet, show you what I've done, and then I'm going to end this vlog. So let me flip you around. I'll walk you around the classroom. You can kind of see the setup I'm looking at for next year, and we'll go from there. So here's a look at that. So first of all, this is still gonna be my area. I'm going to move this here, I think, possibly like might slide, you know, maneuver, but this holds a lot of the things that we use, like our dry erase sleeves, that kind of stuff. However, I'm thinking about just getting like a place to store those. I haven't quite decided. So this could move somewhere else, but this is definitely going to go over here. Block that. This is not going to be my calendar bulletin board next year. It's going to be like a place for me to display like artwork that they give me and things like that. So this area is not changing. I still have stuff that I need to put away, obviously, but anyway. So as you move, I pulled the table out this way because this way it gives more room to work. This is going to be our writing board. Next to that, this bookcase is going to hold my word work bins, and I'm going to use this for like the word workstation information. My flowers have seen better days. They're looking a little rough right there. They're backwards, so they do look better from the other side. I'm gonna keep this little table here next year because I'm thinking this will be like a spot for students who are having a hard time during rotations. They can just come sit over here because my teacher table is right here. This bookcase is going to store all of my curriculum. I just shoved it over into the window. I am hoping to switch this table out for a smaller one. I need to talk to a coworker who has it. She is leaving, so I'm hoping I can nab her smaller. It's a U table rather than a kidney table. Then we move here. Here's where the Chromebook cart is still gonna go because the plug is over here. I'm going to hang their headphones on the wall right here and give that a whirl. So here's their cubbies, our morning tubs, and then where they hang their stuff. So obviously all of this is gonna move, but that's that. So as you turn, that's out into the pod. And then this is my library. So I took this from another teacher for my leveled books, and then I'm gonna just put the subject bins in this bookcase, create like a little reading nook. I have a rug with some pillows and stuff that I'm hoping I can bring in next year. This is my small group cart, so that's not staying there. Next to that, we will store their book bins. This will still be my word wall. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. I haven't quite decided, but I want to include like sound cards for like the science of reading type thing, but I'm going to see what I can do to fit it all on this board. And then this is going to be like my math corner. So manipulatives, all of that stuff, but then I'm going to put, I have a like a little cabinet thing that will fit right here that I'm thinking I can put their centers in for math. That's my big book stand. I don't know if that's gonna stay there or not. I might, you know, move it somewhere else, we'll see. And then we are at the front of the room. So this will be where my big rug is going to go. I'm thinking I'm gonna put the chair like on this side of the desk and then put the easel like somewhere over here. I haven't quite decided. If you have ideas, let me know. But this needs to be the front of the room because this is where the smart board is. And then we are back here. These tables that I have, I am getting rid of these, and I am getting smaller round tables that seat 2 students. So it's gonna be more tables, but I think it's gonna wind up taking up like the same amount of space. And I like the idea of 2 to a table a lot better than 3 to 4 to a table, or really 6 to 8, because each of these indents is supposed to be where a child sits. But y'all, that is crazy. So that is a look at the classroom. I will walk you out now and show you what I was doing out here. Basically, I put all of my curriculum up above these shelves. Let me show you. So these are built-in cabinets here. So I just stuck all of my curriculum right here because I really did not want to box that up. These are my math kits, which I've already prepped and prepared for next year. These are going to go into the closet. I'm taking all those water bottles home. That is going home. That is all the cleaning supplies that I was given this year, so I put them out there. This is my closet, which I do not have to empty, or my cabinet rather, that I do not have to empty. And then here is the closet. So I am going to finish packing this tub up on Tuesday with all of the other stuff that's like laying around the classroom. And then I have another tub here that I can use. I'll stack those. And then I'm going to put my book bins, my subject book bins, on these metal shelves and the other 2 in the room, which I'm hoping I can fit in here and get all of like the little stuff in here so nothing happens to it over the summer. But this is what we're looking like in the closet. So that is where we're at 3:52 on Friday, May 27th, the last day of school with students. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this few days in my teacher life as we headed into summer break. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me. And I will see you in my next video, which will be my official classroom pack-up video. So thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.